my mic on? Yep. Had a couple weeks where I started without my mic. Oops. Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of Shelf Shuffle. I am moving through my shelves at a good rate, which is nice. I really want to get back to customizing, so it'd be nice when I can do that. But yeah, so basically where I'm at is the first week I think we did Spider-Man, I want to say. Second week was X-Men, third week was Star Wars, I think. It's all kind of hazy. But I've also done quite a bit more, as you can see over my shoulder here. That shelf, the shelf down to there has all been redone. That's all MCU and some Star Wars. That Star Wars has also been redone. I'm about halfway. So basically, after I get through my Deadpool shelf and my Wolverine shelf, which is what we're going to be working on tonight, I have the next one will be my Toon Ninja Turtle villains. I have too much Toon Ninja Turtles to keep in one shelf now, so I have to make it shared amongst shelves. So that will be the next shelf, which probably won't be live. And then I'm going to take a very short break from this to do 3 really easy customs. My Professor Xavier in his green jumpsuit from the animated series, Reese from the Reavers using the same recipe you've probably seen everywhere, using the gung-ho body, and Mastermind, a classic Mastermind using the classic head from the Jason Wingard, what's it called, from that 5-pack, that Wolverine 5-pack. So yeah, I'm going to do those 3 real quick, and then I'm going to jump right back into this. The reason I'm doing those 3 at that point is because they're going to fall in with the second half of the reline. So I wanted to just take a quick break, get them done, and then I'll jump back into the shelf. So next week, I unfortunately will not be able to do the live stream. I might do something impromptu, but I don't think I'm going to have something, with the thumbnail and everything, and maybe do something live on Instagram or something. Next week, I'm going to the very tiny little town of Valemont, British Columbia. It's about 8 hours away. Actually, I'll technically be staying in McBride, which is 8 hours away. Sucks. I have to go next week for work, so that's where I'm going. And I don't think the internet connection's that good out there from the reviews I read. So I don't know if I'll be able to support a full stream like I have been. Quebec Diorama says, bonjour. Bonjour, sir. How are you? I don't speak French. I know a little bit of French. I got through French class in high school by sitting between the 2 smartest people. It's pretty good. It worked. I got good grades. But at the end, I didn't know anything other than a couple the keywords, So yeah, so no stream next week, most likely, guys. And if I do, it'll probably just be on Instagram or something like that. So sorry about that. But yeah, I will keep posting my shelf pictures on Sundays. I got a lot to post, so I'm excited to show you guys what I got. I am going to quickly walk you guys through it with the camera. So each week I've been doing this. I've been basically taking a walk with my mobile camera and going over any shelves that have been done since the last stream. So this week there's quite a bit. I believe last week I worked on my MCU shelf, the first one, but didn't finish it. Turns out that I finished that one and my other full one and my other one that shares a shelf with some Star Wars stuff. So those 3 shelves are now done, and then Deadpool will hopefully get done by tomorrow night, I would hope. It won't obviously all get done tonight. And then the other big thing is tomorrow on Toying Around on Instagram and YouTube. He does an unboxing show every Thursday. He's a fellow Canadian, and this month he's highlighting Canadian artists. So I get to have the privilege of being on his show, and I'm really looking forward to it. I really enjoy chatting with Kevin whenever we get the chance to. and we have a lot of things in common, like in terms of what we like, what we watch, that sort of thing. So I'm very excited. And generally speaking, when I get a new action figure, it very seldom stays in the box for longer than 24 hours. It has been a conscious effort for me to save stuff to open for his show. So I have a pretty good lineup of stuff. They're kind of out of reach right now, but I have some NECA Mousers, the Army Builder packs. I have a Marvel Legends Morbius, it's Morbin time. I have a Sentinel SPDR from Into the Spider-Verse, which I'm very looking forward to opening. And I have a Super 7 Donatello figure. It's my first Super 7 Ninja Turtle. I currently plan on just keeping it that way, but I've seen a lot of pictures of the four of them together, and they look sick. They remind me of the toys when I was a kid. So Donatello being the best turtle, obviously, I ended up getting that. And the most exciting thing that I have to open is I've been sitting on my legendary Secret Swap Summer Swap figure for about 10 days. It came in, and I was like, I really just want to keep it for the live stream. I feel like it's something that's, I don't think Kevin's ever had that someone open a custom swap figure on his show before. So I thought that was kind of a cool thing. And again, like, even though I helped run the Secret Santa, Draven runs the Summer Swap, and he's done a good job at trying to keep me and Wes out of it, and kind of giving us an opportunity to get something as a surprise. Like, we usually don't get that because we run it. We see who's getting what, and we see who's getting us and who we're getting. So like, to have the opportunity to have the secrecy again, where it's like, I don't know anything. The only thing I know is who's in my group, and that's really it. And Draven and Wes, obviously the three of us share amongst each other as well. But like, none of us had any idea who has what. So it's, I have no idea what I'm opening. I do recognize the name on the box. I believe it's someone I have sent to before. So I probably won't say until they come out and announce it themselves. But yeah, I'm really excited to open whatever it is. So yeah, super excited. So anyways, without further ado, I could talk and talk and talk and talk. First, hit that like, please, if you haven't. It really, really helps. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I think it's just Koba Diorama and me in here, so I know he's done the subscribe thing. So thank you. Okay, so I'm gonna add some cameras in here. And as usual, guys, when I do in these sorts of things, I have to keep it casual. This is a small room, and it gets really hot, especially in the summertime. So I'm dressed, pretty casually. Sorry about that, but for these sorts of things, I have to be comfortable. So we're gonna add my mobile stream in first. And sorry for the shakes, but we're gonna get a little shaky here. All right. So let's just do this. Solo. All right. I'm going to do this. There we go. All right, guys. So, you probably can't. Oh, yeah, you can hear me. All right. I have to kind of watch the screen because I can't tell what I'm showing you guys. Okay, so this is what I started last week. This is my kind of like end game MCU stuff. It's kind of like the main MCU heroes, the main Avengers, and then I did some X-Men, some Fox X-Men on the other side there, and I did like my Wakandan stuff and S.H.I.E.L.D. in the background there. So sorry, I can't tell what I'm pointing it out. I apologize. Oh, I guess I can look at it from the front. And then the second shelf was kind of like my overflow MCU shelf, so I did like kind of street level stuff in the middle, some Spider-Man stuff on the end there, and some Asgardian stuff on the right side there. But yeah, I really like how these shelves turned out. The center part is kind of airy, but it's intentional. Majority of the Moon Knight wave, the Disney Plus wave, is going to live in that little section, so I need to leave space because they take a lot of time, and I don't want to have to redo it. So there's quite a bit of space in there for me to condense. But yeah, I'll wait until I get that Disney Plus wave. And then I'm hoping we get a new Thor so I can add it to this section. Because I ended up putting my Ravager Thor up here with my Guardian. So this is kind of my MCU cosmic section, kind of, I guess. Got the Eternals in the back and the Guardians in the front. And then it shares half of a shelf, or a little more than half, with some miscellaneous Star Wars stuff. So it's got my Solo figures. I really like the Solo movie. I know a lot of people didn't, but I quite did. And I also feel like the Solo stuff is the first time the Black Series really worked towards kind of finishing the main team. This was right when they were introducing the face printing. And I just think they're just a really good looking bunch of characters. And I've been wanting to put them back on my shelf for a while. They've been in storage for quite a bit, but now that there's room, I'm adding them in, and then I put them with my steeple shelf as well. So got the figure art Rey and Kylo up in the front there. We got Luke in the back on some figure arts. And then I did this shelf the week before, which was my original trilogy, Rebels, Rogue One kind of shelf. I guess it'll be Obi-Wan eventually too, because my Inquisitors are going to go in there. So, and since we're going this way anyways, this is the shelf we'll be working on tonight. Empty, as you can see. It is also a touch smaller, like height-wise. I think it's about an inch shorter than my usual heights in here, which are 12 inches. This is 11, I think. And yeah, and then that we're out there. Let me pull this back here. So this shelf, I fucking love. I think it's my favorite shelf I've done so far. This is sorry for the shakes. I'm kind of balancing them over here. Yeah, so this is my Marvel Heroes shelf. And I just fucking love it. I think it looks so good. It's tight though, but I feel like even though it's tight, they all present pretty nicely. So yeah, I dig it. Okay, let's just quickly do this. Okay, I'm gonna just put you guys here for 1 sec. Oh, there we go. Now I will just change my settings. Camera, front. Good. Okay. We're gonna add this guy to stream. We're gonna remove this from stream for a minute. So yeah, so this is where we're working tonight, guys. And we're doing Deadpool and Wolverine. Deadpool is probably my favorite figure to pose and to display. Sorry, just gotta connect the other camera. So we got multiple angles going here. All right, we're good. All right, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna add this guy into the stream. And I'll just answer a couple questions here. Quebec Diorama says, what do you think of the HasLab G.I. Joe? I think that I don't G.I. Joe. I don't even know what a his tank is, but it looks cool. And I like the little laser thingy that it has where it shoots the Cobra thing. It's very cool. I dig that. It's a cool idea. Yeah, I like it. It got backed in a day. So like kudos to those guys. I mean, it's crazy to me to think that, you know, G.I. Joe, all these guys are hitting these HasLabs out of the park. Marvel, and then like Black Series can't do anything with theirs. Like, yikes. Quebec Diorama says, nice work. He says, I can't wait to get my comic Doctor Strange tomorrow from Toy Snowman. Oh, nice. Yeah, I saw that he was picking those up. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, he's a cool figure, man. I really dig the eyes closed head sculpt. I like it a lot. It's really, really, really awesome. I like the other one too, but I like the head float, the eyes closed. Okay. Okay, we're gonna get on the ladder here, guys. So this one is a ladder one, so I'm gonna move this up so you guys can actually see what I'm working on. Although I'm assuming my body will probably be in the way of that view most of the time. So okay, let's fucking do it. So yeah, like I was saying, when it comes to, so I'm gonna put Deadpool on this side here. That's where Deadpool's gonna go. So I'm gonna just start by moving a bunch of these up. This shelf was my top shelf, which means that it was, it doesn't have a door to stop it from dust. So these guys were super dusty. I'm just gonna move most of my Deadpools up since I'm starting there. I do have some stuff that needs to kind of stay on the middle between where him and Wolverine kind of blend, because I kind of have things that I kind of do with certain ones. And for anybody who's been watching, a lot of these things I've been using for a long time, like these poses. So like once I kind of find a pose that like I really, really love, it's hard for me to like you know, change it, because I just like, I feel like I hit that pose that I'm looking for. I also have this Raptor from Jurassic Jesse from the Toy Amigos, and that's going in with Deadpool. I'm gonna have Deadpool riding him. Sigma's gonna go in because she's gonna go in the back. And my favorite of the bunch, Moped Deadpool. I'm just gonna turn my hot glue gun on here because I'm going to glue this fucking dog to the scooter. It always falls. Always falls. Aaron542 says, "What's up? What's going on? How are you? Thanks for stopping by." I'm just getting into this redo here. Okay, so first thing I have to decide on. Oh, nice. That's perfect. So I'm going to probably put this one more in the middle, because what ends up happening is if I put it too close to the wall, I lose a big corner of the space because nothing can really go behind it and actually be seen. So it ends up having to be kind of going straight, maybe a little slight bend, and then I'll have to put shit up in the back here. So maybe something like Gwenpool might work well there, I would think. So yeah. Okay. So I'm going to wait for that hot glue gun to heat up. So I'm going to start building up in the back there. I think I'm going to start with the movie Deadpool. So I have this custom movie Deadpool that I made. It's one of my older customs. Oh shit. Magnetic sheets. Alright. And I don't want to, what am I going to use here? The hard part about this space with the camera setup is it's super fucking tight. I almost need to have some space on here. There we go. I do have some can of beans cloths for my Wolverine once I get that far. Alright. Use the sound. Oh, it's too short. I'll use the guy here. Okay. I don't want to make it too, I don't think I need to maximize space in the shelf. I don't think it's going to be, so basically with this shelf, I took out the Uncanny X-Force team. I had them in there. I also had a Cyclops and Jean Grey in there as well, which I took out. And I also had like this big retro card Deadpool in there in the card, and I kind of had it so it was like breaking out of the card. But because it took up so much space, I decided to take it out. It wouldn't fit in this setup anyway, so I brought it to work. I just bought a new red Deadpool that I had breaking out of it. we go. Got my Deadpool throwing up the finger and waving with the other hand. So that was pretty fun. Hi. My wife came in here tonight and saw this setup for this live stream or whatever. And she didn't know I was putting figures in here. And she's like, what the fuck? She was very happy about it, actually. She loved it. So the best thing I could have done. Okay, I think we're going to do... I'm going to put... maybe that'll go like that. There's a couple ones that I want to keep in specific spots. Maybe this... that might actually work. But I might do a different one. I think I'm going to need this. Get Mr. Deadpool on his moped out of here for a minute. And we're going to swap this out. So these are some risers that I bought from HomeSense. Can't find them anymore. It's been a long time since I've been able to find them. You get them in different sizes. They stack really nice. They're nice because you can use them this way. You can use them this way. You can use them this way. That way. You get multiple heights out of it. It's very helpful. So what I want to do is have Deadpool in the corner here. Deadpool, I need to be way more specific. Movie Deadpool, custom. And then this guy's going to go here. So I need to make sure he actually balances. The thing I love about posing Deadpool figures is, like, there's nothing you can't have him doing. He's one of those characters that, like, you could do anything with him and it makes sense. Nice, that works. Cool, that's pretty good. No, may not be good enough too. I think I have to have him looking more straight out. Doesn't look like I can really twist his body too much. He'll be too far off the wall and then I'll lose too much space. That's the problem with having the tight shelves, is like sometimes you have to sacrifice the pose you want because you just can't give it the space that it needs. You can't justify the request. There we go. So I wrapped his tendrils around Deadpool, movie Deadpool's arms, and it's helping with him balancing. So it helps with both of them balancing, actually. Okay, so I kind of want to place him because I just want to see where I'm ultimately landing. My thought is have him kind of there, have Gwenpool kind of filling in some of that space there. You know, something kind of like this. So what I think I'm going to do. I may have to ditch the sword sheath. It might just be in the way too much. Just do that. But... And we're going to use... So I usually start my shelves by doing this. I start at the back and I kind of build up what I want in the back first, keeping in mind what I would like to have on display in the front. I always keep that in mind. I really like the sculpt on this figure. He's really, really nice. So yeah, something like that, and then I can fill in the gaps from there. What do I have that's that size? Does this work? Oh shit, it almost does. What else I got in my bag of goodies here? Sorry for the noise. Could be better. Oh, that's perfect. How about that? Oh no. That's okay though. I will also soon have a Marvel Legends movie Deadpool that I can put in the shelf as well. Because when I get my SH Figure Arts Deadpools, I'll have extras. So I'm getting 2 of them. So I want one for a shelf, and I want one for just fucking around with like hand candy. It looks like such a fun figure, so I would love to be able to keep one on hand that I can just toy around with. Speaking of that, if you guys haven't ever watched Toying Around on this channel on YouTube, I do recommend checking it out. I think it does some awesome content like that. That was like a little really bad transition into that conversation, but it wasn't intentional. It's just I said it, and I'm like, oh, I should just say that. He just put out, the reason I was just saying that was because he just put out a new Hunting Around episode today. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to after I'm done here. Okay, so you can see it's starting to take place here, right? You can see, yeah, that's good. Okay, I think my hot glue gun should be good, so I'm going to glue this fucking dog to Deadpool, to the scooter here. I'm not trusting the peg. It's not working for me. And I feel like there's going to be some other stuff where I need to do that here, so you can just look at my head for a minute. Aaron542 says, do you know a perfect body for a custom teenage blue beetle? I don't really know that character very well, so I'm probably not the best person to help you with that. If you're looking for a teenage sized body, the only Marvel Legends ones they have are like the Miles Morales one, which is like good. It's pretty good. They're not easy to come by though, but yeah, they're okay. But that's, I would guess that's probably where you would have to start. I don't really know what he looks like though, so it's hard to say. The Jamie raised blue beetle forgot his name. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. I don't DC. Okay, so stick this dog's ass on the back of this here. Now we have party time. Got a sip here. So yeah, so tomorrow I'll be on Unboxing Thursdays. I'm very excited. I'm excited to open all that stuff. I'm excited to see what I got for Summer Swap. I'm excited for everyone else to see too. Hopefully it will bring some attention to some customizer, whoever it is. They obviously won't know right then and there unless they write it in the note. But yeah. Okay, back up I go. There we go. All right, that works. Looks like he's popping a wheelie. Okay. Trying to stop this guy from falling down, but when I can tell something's going to fall, I usually try to catch that before it actually does. I used to just be like, I'll just leave it and I'll figure it out when it happens, and then it would always fall, and I'm like, I just probably stop doing that. There we go. Yeah, this Jedi Deadpool is so fucking cool. Such a cool figure. I love it. So beefy. Alright, and then I'll probably put this Shikla character in the back here. Some of them, like I said before, some of them get to change every once in a while. This time, when I took everything down, I put most of them into vanilla poses, just so that way would be forced to kind of start over, because the last time I did the shelf, I just recycled a lot. So I wanted to change it up a little bit this time. No, it's not really going to have much more room. Be good. Okay, so I might even be able to maximize and get another person on there too. Makes it look like she's grabbing a bath. Okay. What else do I have? I got Pirate Deadpool. Pirate Deadpool needs to go in the front. There's a couple that I want to keep in the poses I have. I have Bob, Hydra Bob. I have Lady Deadpool. There's a couple, so who's going to go in the front? So I really like this pose, where he's kind of like on the floor. He's holding up his little unicorn with his foot up in the air, like he's like talking on a phone, like a little schoolgirl, and then eating the burrito, or the taco rather. So I'm going to keep that one on the front somewhere, I think. He used to sit on the top of the retro card, and it looked dope, but it was hidden because he was in the very back. So I'd like him to kind of be up front. This guy is going to ride a Raptor, so that's going to happen. This guy is Marvel Now's Deadpool, or more modern. I think he still wears this actually. And he usually holds this old Toy Biz Wolverine, but because he holds the Wolverine, I put him at the border of where Wolverine and Deadpool meet. Mafex Deadpool and Wolverine are going to stay at the front. I usually have Deadpool with his hand around his neck. I will have to swap out some parts because switching sides. Pirate will be up front, so I'm going to just make the ones that are up front in this corner. I'm going to put the ones on the border on this corner. So this one can go at the front. I kind of like that look. Front. This Wolverine, this Deadpool with the robe on and the boxers, the Netflix and chill. He usually has a cigarette that just dropped when I picked him up, and his beer. I'm going to put him with the shirtless Wolverine from the 5-pack. And so he needs to be on the border. I wanted to put the Rock out. This is my, from the Hit Monkey 2-pack. But I liked his guitar that it came with. It reminded me of like a Rude Boy, like a ska. So I'm going to put him rocking out with his guitar somewhere in the middle or the front. I don't know. Bob will go in the middle. Lady Deadpool can go. So the ones that are going to go in the middle are going to go there. What else do we got? Raptor Deadpool is going to end up going in the middle too, but I got Squirrelpool, Headpool, 2 different Headpools. I got the Rebel Tech, Made Yamaguchi, Deadpool, and Gwenpool, the little sharky guy. And then I have Jedi Deadpool that I made and Joker Deadpool that Seth New Collector made. There's lots of stuff here. The middle, that's probably the front, that's the back. She's probably the front as well. She's kind of different, cool. Okay. I think I'm going to keep this pose because I like it. I really like the look of this color for Deadpool. Pretty sick. I do wish they gave him up and down swivels for his hands, though, especially if he doesn't come with guns. But the detail on the painting on the swords are actually so good, like, for Marvel Legends standards. If I just do that, just for a minute. It works. Alright. The good thing about this shelf being shorter is it takes less risers to get them to the top. So here I'm just using this little resealable little Tupperware that I bought at the dollar store. There's 3 for $1, and then a little plastic shot glass, which are like 50 for $1. So I'm gonna eventually put out a video. I'm sorry I'm slacking on videos, guys. I decided my shelf was gonna take more of a focus. So when I finish my shelf, I'll get back to making videos. But I am gonna work on a bunch of them while I'm away next week, since I can't customize so much. Yeah, so I'm gonna work on some scripts and stuff next week, so I have to kind of get back into it. I actually have my next video shot, I just don't have the scripts done, and I haven't done any of the voice work, so once I do get that, I'll be good to go. Okay, so there's that, and then we'll put the Raptor here, maybe? The thing I have to keep in mind with the Raptor is his tail is insane, so I'm gonna have to like make it balance somewhere. Something like that would be good. Oh, that's gonna look great. Okay, I need to figure out what I'm doing with this. I gotta go back over to the table and try to sort out what I'm doing here. Marcus E. Aaron542, your answer is from Marcus E. He says, the Marvel Legends Team Body, Ultimate Spider-Man, Miles Morales, and Nova. Marvel Legends Gamerverse Miles Morales is another good option. It's smaller, yeah. And SH Figuarts Bodycon, which I am not familiar with. There you go, Aaron saw it. Thank you. Thanks for answering, man. Appreciate that. All right, so what I'm doing right now is I'm working on this Velociraptor that Jurassic Jesse sent me. He's going into my Deadpool display. So I think he's gonna be going kind of like that. So I was trying to make an alternate head cast for this Velociraptor, but he would not. I couldn't get the head off. I tried to pop it, wouldn't come off with heat. I tried to crack it like at the seam or whatever. I couldn't get it to work. I was pretty bummed. All right, so I'm decided to use the base that this comes with, this like this yellow base. And the reason why I've decided to do that is because it will help him balance. Like, I'm concerned about long-term having a Deadpool figure on his back and it like not supporting that weight. So, okay, so there we go. These Velociraptor figures are so sick. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have any kind of like saddle or anything for him. That would have been pretty fun. I got this Deadpool for a fucking steal. I met up with a local person in my area, bought it off Facebook Marketplace, and I got this red Deadpool loose but complete in good condition for $20 Canadian. So that's like $14 or $15 American. Good deal. I wish I had more of the open mouth screaming heads. I'm gonna have him so he's like celebrating being on it. I should probably have to turn them around into that a little bit. There you go, something like that. We'll see. Once I get him up into the shelf, we'll see how he looks. Marcus Yee says, are you thinking about getting the Hammond collection figures? They're smaller scale, but they look so cool. I'm surprised we don't have an old lace in Marvel yet. Old Lace is, I don't know who Old Lace is, but I'm assuming it's a dinosaur. I'm not getting Hammond collection stuff. I honestly just don't have the room for Jurassic Park. I do like it. I don't love it, but I do like the property. I don't know if I need to have all of that. If space and money wasn't an issue, I would definitely be into it. But space in particular is an issue for me. So yeah, I don't think I can. Unfortunately. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do this here. I'm gonna put that stand of his on a riser. And it looks like the issue is gonna be this arm here. It's gonna not work. That's how I got Gwenpool set up. So there's alternatives. I can start by raising this arm. Don't fall. Also helps fill in a little bit of gap between Gwenpool and the Back in Black Deadpool there. Oh, everyone came down. Okay, this won't be tricky. That pose is going to change for Deadpool, I think, though. Which is a damn shame. Okay, let's try this again. Isn't this Joker pool hilarious? My buddy New Collector made it for me. I like it. Was that this year's? I think that was this year's. Seth doesn't usually do alternate parts, but when he does figures for me, he does. Oh no, Cerise was this year for me. Jedi Deadpool was last year. See, it's been that long that I haven't even gotten Jedi Deadpool into the shelf yet. Or Joker Pool. Actually, yes, I did. He was in my last update. Okay. So when all of these lights are on, I didn't realize how much heat it adds to the room. The other day, I temped the room, and I was like, "Oh, holy shit! It really makes a huge difference." Ah, fuck off. Okay, I need to take this out in order to put him in. There's so many sexual. You could cut it and take the audio. so many. I've said things where I've just wanted to say immediately following. That's what she said. Stay up, Deadpool. Come on. Don't be lame. So I'm wrapping those tendrils around his hand here so that way he stays in place. Alright. Okay, cool. I can tighten things up a bit more here. Alright, there we go. Tighten things up. There we go. Okay, back to this. Let's put this in first. Oh, this actually might work better. Nice. Hopefully this works here. Let's see. Even to get his traction here. Ooh. I have to get a grip on. Oh. Keeps coming out of his little belly hole here. It's supposed to hold it in place. Alright, let's get this back here. If that didn't hit that would be so good. Because that would fit into here fucking like perfectly. Let's see if there's any alternative ways that I can turn this base that it might work. Oh. As much as I want that to work, because it like literally looks like it fits the space perfectly, the fact of the matter is it doesn't. So. Okay, alternatively, I could do something like this. Aha, maybe that will work. No, it's pretty, but if I turn this back this way, it's balanced better maybe? I mean, this would be ideal. No. Man, that sucks. That would have been a great spot. You got a Raptor riding Deadpool and a Vesta riding Deadpool. See, this is the best. That's what I love about Deadpool. You just do whatever you want with them. This one's riding a Raptor, and one cooking pancakes. It's not weird. It's just good Deadpool. This one's got fucking guns up in the air. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That. Oh yeah, I'll let this do more out like that. So I like the pose that I've kind of found here. I just need to find a way to fit it in. That's what she says. Okay. I think he might have to suffer by not being in the air, only because I can't seem to figure out how that's going to work. I just feel like I'm moving too much space when I do that. So if he's kind of on the ground, he can kind of be like the level before you get to the front two rows here, kind of like mid-level. I do this, and like that, and then he's still nice up front. Right, gonna give him kind of like the Wild West vibe. I wonder if I have a cowboy hat that I can give him. Look and see. Sorry guys, off camera time. What do I got for cowboy hats? I don't think I have anything really perfect for that. Just looking in my spotter bin over here. I do have this. I do have this hat. Okay, this is like kind of a quick attempt at finding something. Oh, Lace is the Raptor from the Runaways. Right, okay. Yes, I know what that is. I didn't realize that was the name. Okay. I found this hat. It's from a WWF figure. And then this is his sombrero, like, whatever hat that he came with that X-Men costume, Deadpool. But I'm gonna see if this cowboy hat works. Because if it does, that's hilarious. And it does. So that's what we're doing. It's a little bit big, but I can kind of tuck it into his sheath, his sword sheath. Where did... There it is. Gotta have my blue tack. Oh yeah, this is great. go. Now he's got his guns up in the air. He's got his Velociraptor. There we go. Okay, back over to this side. I'm going to put blue Deadpool where he was. I'd like if I could get him closer to the wall. Kind of close in that gap that movie Deadpool leaves. Kind of leaves a little bit of a gap. Okay, that looks mostly good, I think. What are we looking like here? Just trying to angle this better so you don't have to see the door as much. Okay, I think this needs to go over just a fraction. That. And that does too. Oh, that's perfect. Beauty. Okay. What else we got here? I'm gonna do, I like Gwenpool because his jacket kind of distracts from the gap. I think I'm gonna put Gwenpool here. I like his little bow tie. Give him his little fish. Okay, cool, that'll go here, that'll work perfectly. This one this size, it looks like. No, not quite. Okay. Nice. So yeah, see, the way I usually do stuff in these is to get them all to kind of stay close together, I just slightly rest them on each other. I don't want them to look like they've fallen down, so often I'll like shift the feet to kind of make it kind of slant to the where I'm trying to go. Okay. That. Front row kind of stuff here. Yeah, I do love Pirate Cool. And I do like him being, I have him standing on a treasure chest usually is what I have, which he'll probably go here because he'll block this negative space here underneath the scooter that's too small for anything. Jedi Pool I want to be somewhere out front as well. Running out of options. That's everything, yeah. And then all of my like stuff for both shelves is gonna go right there because it's gonna be that middle line. I should have equal amounts of both characters, I think, or about anyway. I fucking love this Deadpool. I love him. He's so fucking awesome. He's like the perfect 90s Deadpool to me. I just love the color. It reminds me of the old toy, big time. Nice. That's it. Looks pretty good. I really like how he's kind of like down on one side. I prefer to be straight up. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to going to Belmont next week, so I'm pretty bummed that I have to not only am I missing my live stream, I'm also missing, for the first time ever, opening night for an MCU movie. I didn't even miss Guardians of the Galaxy 1. It came out the night before I got married, and I went out after our engagement dinner with one of my buds to see it. Ridiculous. And like all of my family were there visiting, and they're like, "You're really going to a movie?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, see ya." Okay. Let's see here. I want another red down here. I'll do that. Lady Deadpool. Maybe I can do something supplement that corner. Headpool, one of them. I'm going to put that on the riser. A little shot glass will work. If it keeps falling over, I'll just let's save myself the trip and the trouble of me just constantly knocking it over. Got the hot glue gun on still, so I'll just put a little bit of hot glue on it. Stick it to the bottom of this shot glass. It's good to go. What do we got? We got comments? Nike Boy's here. What up, man? Holy Deadpools. Yeah, there's a lot of them. Funny enough, Deadpool is not even a favorite character. Quite the opposite, to be honest. Like I said earlier, he is just the most toy. There's just nothing you can do with him that doesn't make sense. Like, you can do anything with the toys. Like, you can have them do whatever, and they're great. So. Pretty excited for this to be down at a height that I can work with or kind of have access to a bit better. When they're on the top shelf, they can be a bit tricky to see. Unfortunately, she's not behind glass doors, so I probably won't see her more than I did. These guys more than I did before, but oh well. I know they're there. And they're on display, so I can still open it whenever I want. There we go. Looks good. It's a little naked there, but that's okay. Here somewhere. Probably put this there. Maybe like Hydra Bob or something. Oh, perfect. Perfect. This is a knockoff, a bootleg Hydra Soldier I bought off eBay for like $10 or something like that back in the day. And then I put the Hydra Bob head on it from the, I think it was from the that's the Deadpool actually, now that I think about it. But I thought that would be a fun addition. Okay, so I'm going to start from here and work my way over. Right. These figures were so dusty that I couldn't, I usually use like a Swiffer dust, like a Swiffer cloth or whatever you would put on a Swiffer. I use those to dust my figures when I take them apart like this. But because this was behind the shelf that had no door, or on the shelf that had no door, they were so dusty that I actually had to take a wet cloth to all of them, every single one, and just go over them all. See, I have this little treasure chest that came with Maz Katana from Star Wars, the series sequel, and it works perfect for Deadpool, and I like him kind of having his leg up on it, perched up. It's the best. a good pose, and it works, and it's funny enough. Okay. Legs gotta be straight. Ooh, that's close. Can't remember how I got this to work last time, but it's tricky. I think that's probably why I had blue tack under its feet. Okay. Oh, there we go. But with that being said, I kind of want that waist to go straight out a little bit. Okay. Mostly works. Yarr. I'm gonna use some blue tack on his feet. And I'm thinking he's gonna go somewhere right about here. Right about here. I wish I had more of these like old school pistol things that he wears. Ooh, alternatively, he could fill in this ugly gap that I'm not a fan of, and in doing so, it would also give him something to lean on the wall. That's kind of a good thing, I think. Oops, stay standing. Let's see here. Let's maybe just move her back. Let's just take her out of the picture for a minute. I can get this perfectly here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. Okay. Okay, so that did fill in that gap, which is good, but this now needs to find a different home because you can't see it. And then she can go up, but she can go back behind. No, it'd be better if she was higher up. I'm gonna have to move her up a little bit. I might be able to just put her on separate risers, and it might be easier to hold that Deadpool in place. Oh, look at that. Bye. This is another one that I feel like would have benefited from up and down hinge on his hands rather than in and out. Both his sword and his gun don't really make sense on the in and out hinge, but oh well. Cool. Coolish. All right. Let's goodish, I think. Wish I had some like gold coins that I could kind of just scatter around near his feet. That'd be pretty fun. Alright, what can I put there? There's a gap there that I fucking hate. It's not gonna fly. If that has to stay, then we're changing it up. Let's see here. What could go there? I mean, Deadpool could go there, but I just don't know. That needs to be like quite a bit higher. And I wonder, because that's hidden higher, it's not the same much. I don't know what to do with this one. I guess this could all be. I guess I could just move her. Yes. I guess that was absolutely terrible. Joker pool. Move down a bit more. Get his cane in the picture a bit more. And then the cool looking Deadpool is up a little bit so he's not so tucked in the back. I don't think I need to face that badly. Cool, I dig it. So now we're going to have this negative space we're going to have to deal with. But we'll get there, figure it out. I'm going to come and check the comments in 1 second. But so I've been really loving doing my shelves. It's not as annoying as it has been in the past. So that's pretty good. And I've been making quick work out of some of them. Like I did my sequel shelf, my sequel Star Wars and Cosmic MCU stuff so fucking quick. It was fast. I wish I had like a little parrot that could fly right there. That'd be sick. Okay, good. Now we got Gwenpool, who I just kind of love the kind of childish nature of the character. So I like. She's another one where I haven't really changed her design too much or her pose too much. She's got kind of her goofy tongue out mouth with her peace hands up. I like it that way, so I'm gonna kind of keep it like that, I think. Put on small riser. But I don't know if it's necessary, but I can't do that. Oh, I guess I can just do that. And then I can put the shark in front because it makes sense as it goes with Gwen, and it makes sense with the pirate Deadpool. Oh, this is perfect. So I was saying that I wanted to make sure that this kind of like chilling on the ground Deadpool worked, and with this base in the way here, stopping anything else from being there, it totally opens it up for that. Oh man, that's great. Let's see what's going on. Any comments here? Hey, Collector Express. Let's just see. Thank you, Boy J says, so if I am correct, Black Panther is the next MCU film after Thor, but I'm just not sure how they're going to do it. Yeah, I get Shuri taking over. How are they going to explain Chadwick's death in the movie? Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. I can imagine they're going to keep that close to the chest until until as late as possible, I would imagine, anyway. Collector Express says, about to take you all to school with guns and knives. Deadpool, telling jokes and breaking the rules. Came for the tacos. Deadpool. I didn't realize you were singing the song until I got a little bit into it. I think it's time to make some space for horror figures. I don't think so. I don't like horror stuff enough. There is probably a few things I would eventually get, maybe, like for work. Now that I have my workspace back, I can put shit in there, and it's good. So, man, I'm totally loving how the shelf looks already. Looks good. So yeah, so this is my that. We got the taco. I mean, this is just great, right? Like, this works great. There we go. The unicorn's kind of getting in the way of the face, so we gotta move that. But that looks pretty good, and it fits under the Raptor like perfect. So. Let's try this one more time. There we go. Love that. That's fucking like perfect. Okay. Good. I have him like rocking down here somewhere, and then I got something back there, and I should be good. Oh, Jedi Deadpool. I'll put Jedi Deadpool up front. Quite biased about Jedi Deadpool. God, Deadpool. It's Rude Boy Deadpool. And I know I wasn't going to reuse the same pose, but I like this like jumping guitar pose. It's great. It works well. Although it looks weird at that level, so maybe I'm not going to do it. That would have fit back there real good. And it would have broke up the red too. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Not super happy with that corner there, so doing something like this will make me like it better. So let's do that. Gonna get intense. Okay. Let's just see how this looks before I do too much here, before I start over. Oh, that's fucking perfect. Oh, we're doing that. Now to find the right size stand. I have tons of flight stands, so the flight stand part's not really an issue. Definitely have more than what I need. Okay, I'm gonna straighten this one out a little bit. Size-wise, looks like it's actually pretty good. Like height-wise. Oh, actually, no, it doesn't. It needs to be a bit higher. So, there's no point in trying to make that work if it's not going to. How about that? That'll be too high. I definitely have room do what I gotta do back there. So let's see, I can just cut this aside. No, it's okay. Cut this too high. Alright, so I'm just taking, this is a flight stand that I made, out of some broken pieces, so it doesn't actually have a pivot on the bottom, it's just plugged in because it broke. Unfortunate thing about these OB2 flight stands is that does happen. But the good thing is usually you can salvage them for something. It's not always the best option, but it's something. And I think I'm going to take off about that much. Bye. And I'm going to put that guitar back in his hands. It is pretty warped, but you can't really tell when it's on the shelf. So. Oh yeah, that looks good. Yeah, Rude Boy Wade. He's playing all your favorite ska songs like Beer by the Real Big Fish and Keys Be Nights by Catch-22. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. Nice, didn't fall. I think I'm gonna have to move him though in order to. Actually, I'm gonna just take him off for a second here. It took me so long to get him to where I wanted him, but. Oh shit! Didn't realize these were slipping and sliding. There we go. Don't want it to take up all of that. It is a little bit. I think it's still a bit too high. I have to go a bit lower. Go. I think that should be good, yeah. Hell yeah. Rockin' Deadpool. Okay, cool. Now, when I put him back there, it's not going to be weird. Not in the slightest. So I was going to change up Ska Deadpool, but I ultimately didn't. I just left him in his jumping pose. But it works. Cool. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, so now that I got that white break in there, I'm going to put some more red and black, I think, up front first. Alright. I don't know, maybe I won't do that. Yeah, okay, well, I'm getting to the last few figures, so I don't think I have anything over there. Okay, so yeah, looks like we're going to do that. These are just little paint pots. I don't think I've mentioned that, but I've been using them. I buy them at the dollar store, like a 6-pack for $1. And they're good for just like second row kind of stuff, just so you get some variety in your heights. Nice. And again, having her close to Pirate Deadpool is great because I can put a little shark friend, I can't remember his name, in with them. So Oh, nice. That works. Could do something like that, and then put Jedi right in the front. There we go. That's a good idea. Or alternatively, no, this is better. Nice. Love it when a plan comes together. There we go. Okay. So I'm wondering how many figures fall when I come, by the time I come back from my trip from work for next week. Usually takes me a few times to have stuff kind of drop before I have to go in and be like, all right, what am I doing? What's happening here? Why does it keep falling? Oh, that's a nice hacking cough coming from outside. Oh, this leg is fucking rattled. Also, these floating pouches need to get glued down so it's belt. Come on. Don't look like a dummy. Alright, there we go. Cool, that's good. And then we'll put the little RC car in the front, or squirrel pool in the front. Yeah, there we go, squirrel pool. Good choice. Oh, nice. That's okay, you can't see it. Movie Deadpool custom in the back knife came out and I didn't notice. This is fucking driving me nuts. Bend your fucking leg, you dummy. Oh, another good cough. Someone's choking on that good old chronic. That's a chronic cough. I know one of those every time I hear it. That sweet Chiba. Okay. We got a squirrel pool right by our side down there with Taco Deadpool in the front. And then Jedi Deadpool is going to go right here in the middle of it all. I guess she can always move over just a hair. Alright, so now to decide how I want to display Jedi Pool. I kind of want him to have his one hand out, Force style. Like, these aren't the chimichangas you're looking for. But I definitely want him wielding a saber. So I'm going to need to get my parts for him. Let's see what's going on in chat stuff. John Strand, you're here. What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Nike Boy says, did you unbox the figures yet? I was a bit late, so sorry if I missed. The unboxing is actually tomorrow, dude. It's going to be on Toying Around's channel, not on mine. So check him out. And yeah, it'll be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. So be a bit earlier than I usually go live. Strand says, against the wall. Is that a new shelf setup? It is my covered shelf, so it's not glass doors. It's only... And it's like, I used to keep it for storage, but now that I need space, there has been some figures in there for a bit, but during this little reline, I have added lights and all that good shit. So yeah. I'm gonna just do this really quick. There we go. Okay. Oh, I didn't do what I went down to do. Just to grab my alternate hands. And my lightsaber blade for this guy. So he does have guns that go on his back, but I'm not going to put them on. They're magnetic, and they're just going to get in the way, I think. Maybe I'll try. It would look cool if he's packing. And what hand am I looking for here? Let's go side, I think. This is my Jedi Deadpool that I made that I love. It turned out great, and it was super fucking easy. It was like one of the lightest customs I've done, and I love how it turned out. Okay. Yeah, next week I have to drive to Belmont, which is 8 hours away. So I'm not looking forward to that. Go. Cool. Oh, shit. All right. Put him into some kind of an action pose because the Figuarts Mafex mix, so you might as well take advantage of the posability. Okay. Is that going to interrupt with what I got going on? No, it doesn't. Yeah. I don't like this force hand, though. It's not convincing to me. There. Oh, I could do like a pointing hand, but no, I think I like the force hand. Come on. I wish she would just stay. She's not staying standing. It's fucking driving me nuts. Like, you stand over here, but why can't you stand over there? I don't get it. She's gonna fall for sure. Okay. squirrel pool in the house. And then we got Deadpool with the monster truck here, the little RC truck. I'm going to go right there. This over just there. Over. Move this over a bit more. Looks like you can. Excellent. Excellent. Keeping it nice and tight. Ugh, my frustrating figure to pose. So, this is my amazing Rebel Tech. Amazing Yamaguchi figure. I don't care much for it. He looks cool when he's in the right pose, but it's just such a fucking chore to get them there. It's hard to deny how good they look though when they are in that pose, but they're just a fucking pain. Okay, so just gonna peel the hot glue off the bottom of this. I'm just trying to find a spot for flying Deadpool, which I think I'm gonna put right here. There's kind of this little gap. There we go. And then I'll put a little Sharky in front of the base so it's not really as noticeable. There we go. Can't remember the shark's name. Oh, also, I think this needs to get moved back a bit because I don't think the door will close with this hand out. Let's see how that goes. Good. 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 Okay. I'm making progress. Yeah, that looks fucking dope. Okay, so this is gonna go here. Deadpool with his Toy Biz Wolverine will go up at the top, I think. I think I'm gonna move Shikla down, I think, and have this guy behind him because it's the idea I have with the hard eyes is that you can be like Googling her since she's like a witch or whatever. I think doesn't she like make him fall in love or something? I don't really know. I like it. Okay, maybe I'll make him have a cool pose or something instead of doing something stupid. Because that's how they ultimately look the best. So I think I'm gonna do that. You can put him right there, right in the middle. Let's get out the Yamaguchi stuff. Back to the table I go. Oh, I'm gonna do this. Gotta get some glass bars. Yeah, I'd love to, but you know, it's not on board. Okay. So I think I'll start by changing out this head. See, even when I pick this up, I'm like, fuck, it's like anxiety inducing. Very annoying. Hate changing this. Alright. I use this as kind of like I do like this head that has the kind of more clenched mouth. Looks like he's like gritting or smiling or gasping. And then what do we got? We got surprised eyes, we got squinting eyes. Let's just see. I'm gonna get rid of these hard eyes. And we're gonna try this. And this. Oh yeah, it does look like that. Okay, cool. That's what I want. That is what I want. When it's got more of a squinting kind of. All right. So I got to make sure I don't go too crazy with the pose because he only has so much space. I think I'm going to do something with swords, I think. The other Deadpools around him have guns, so I think I'll do swords. I'll take swords for 100. Oddly enough, this guy doesn't come with sword holding hands. He only comes with gun holding hands, so that's annoying. These are authentic figures, though. These are not knockoffs. What time are we on? 1 hour 41. So yeah, did anybody see those cool NECA reveals this week that went up for sale? I'm not buying any, but man, I really like how they look. They look really, really good. That Casey Jones is fucking beautiful. Like, so beautiful. Oh, did I drop a sword? No, I didn't put it in. Okay. Oh, shit. Let's fix that up. The other thing I do like about the Yamagaki figures is I like that the stands they come with are like hold them in place really well. Oh shit. Okay, where did I leave? There they are. Stuff. Oops, I got one eyeball. Cool. Kitbash says, I see you got the Sentinel Spider Bot. Yeah, the SPDR. Yeah, I got it. I haven't opened it yet. I'm opening it tomorrow. But yeah, I got it. I'm pretty fucking excited. It looks good. All the pictures I've seen of it look great so far. So I'm excited to see how it looks. Okay, so I got kind of what I want here. So I'm going to go up and try to make this work here. Okay, going up. Back in a minute or 5. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is have him doing some kind of cool pose there. I just have to kind of make it work. So it's easier for me to pose him when I'm not standing on a ladder. At least the ballpark one. So Kitbash says, showcases. First of all, hi, Mr. Kitbash. How's it going, dude? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. And he says, it looks awesome, man. And he shipped mine airmail, so who knows when it'll get here. That sucks. It's weird. So I shipped mine. I bought mine through, who did I ship mine through? Hobby Link Japan. And my buddy D got his, and Elvin got theirs from Emmy. And they canceled their orders on them because apparently it has a battery in it. And FedEx or DHL were options to Canada. And DHL, because they both picked DHL won't ship batteries into Canada for some reason. So their orders just got canceled. Emmy didn't even reach out to like ask them if they wanted to like try to use a different service. They just canceled them. It's weird. But yeah, I'm really excited. I'm gonna open it tomorrow on Toying Around stream, and I'm fucking pumped, man. I'm super excited. I can't wait. Because all the pictures I've seen of it look so good. I really want this to look dynamic, but I also just fucking hate posing these things. They're just such a chore. Swords also don't stand. Kipesh says, oh wow, yeah, that's wild. Ami's pretty aggressive. They'll block your IP address if you miss or cancel pre-orders. I have heard that too. I have missed 2 pre-orders, I think, and I luckily didn't get canceled. But to be honest with you, the reason why I don't use Ami is because most of my import figures I pay for up front. Because I don't know, I can't rely on any of these dates these days. So it's like, without having some idea of when to expect it, it's too hard for me to budget. So I just don't. Instead I just pay up front. And I don't love having to do that, but you know, what do you do? I need some more stick tack. This sword keeps falling out here. But yeah, I have. I just saw right before I came on. Actually, I saw Wayne Collector posted the Mafex Iron Man in-game Iron Man's finally shipping. It's a fucking year delayed. It was supposed to come out last June. Like, fuck you. I struggle. The hard part is their figures are the bomb, so it's hard to get mad because they usually turn out awesome, but it's just so goddamn frustrating. Still not quite where I want it to be. Also, I feel like technically this leg should be out, and technically this leg should be forward. I think technically that makes sense. That's the thing. Like I said, when these guys get into that pose and they hit that pose, they look so good. It's just getting them to that point is fucking challenging. Just pre-order everything and let the credit card sort it out. Yeah, I just don't. I can't. You know, I had real bad credit card issues probably about 15 years ago when I was in a band. I was just spending money like stupid on dumb shit that I don't need or have anymore even. But yeah, it's I can't do the credit card. I mean, I do use the credit card and I do keep a balance on it, but it's not like a stupid amount. Like, it's stuff that I could realistically pay off in a paycheck or two, right? Like, I try not to keep like thousands of dollars on my credit card. That's old Matt. Old me would have done that, no problem, but not now. I'm too afraid to slip back. I have an addictive personality, so I can just get into something and be like, oh, there it is. Okay, is that gonna work? I want it to go. It's gonna look good there, but I may need to adjust that to be more that way. Also, I don't love that shoulder being so exposed. There we go. That looks like. Yeah, that looks like it might work actually. Not quite where I want it to be. There we go. Oh, that looks pretty good. I think that's cool. I like that. Nice. That looks good. Okay. This is another one that I like to do, and it has been a permanent fixture on my Wolverine Deadpool shelf since the beginning, in some capacity. I give Deadpool this Toy Biz Logan figure. And it always makes me laugh. So this is actually my old Toy Biz Wolverine in civilian jacket from when I was a kid. I found it a couple years ago when I went home in a bin in the basement of my mom's house. I had a bunch of wrestling toys in there, and I had a couple of my old Toy Biz X-Men figures that I kept after I sold everything off. There was a couple that I kept. That Wolverine was one, Morph was another one, and another, I believe. So the question is, how do I do this one? Oh, that kind of works. Oh, that works perfectly. I'm gonna have to put it up front as much as I kind of wanted to put it at the back. I can put that up there with shirt Wolverine. I kind of wanted him up in the front, to be honest. And the reason why is I don't want this one to be up front because it's the same costume as the Mapex one, and I'd rather have this costume because it's different. Like, let's just see how this looks at this spot. So. Oh yeah, that should work. They're gonna look too empty there, though. But I ultimately want this to be here. Kind of want to keep it as straight a line as I can. So. We're going to put this here, and we're going to figure out a way to put Deadpool holding Toy Biz Wolverine at the back there. Maybe if I switch arms, that would be making more sense because then the Wolverine is facing the Wolverine side. So maybe that's a good starting point. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Go. Perfect. And this way it'll keep them on their respective sides too. So Wolverines won't go over. Deadpool won't go over his face. Oh yeah, it needs to go up a bit though. That's gonna be too high. Alright, I have to have something. I cleared off a shelf down there. There's gotta be a bunch of extra shit. Let's see what's in this bag of mine here. Any messages? Nothing. Good. All caught up. Let's see what we got here. Perfect. That's what I was looking for. This used to be from Cooking Spice. After I emptied it, I was like, oh, I could use that. There we go. Okay. Oh, I was going to see if I could get these guns on Deadpool too. See if I can. One down. Oh. So because they're magnets, they can kind of just go anywhere on the back piece where the metal is. So it kind of works in my favor. I can put it wherever it makes the most sense. Nice. It does fill out his back a little bit more, make him look more like Deadpool. Loaded with a bunch of guns. Oh, two Deadpool right next to each other. Okay. Nice. That sounds great. I'm going to turn him around since he is facing the other way now. Beer. Oh, I think it's a museum putty. Alright, so the idea for this one was Deadpool's ready to have a good time. He just woke up, or he's drunk or something. Can't be drunk. Got his little cigarette going on here. And oh, I guess I get oh shit. There Every time I drop one of those cigarette things, I always get worried I won't be able to find it. Because it's clear and very small. Like right now. I literally watched it drop. There we go. Get down and look. Let's see what I can find. Is that it? Oh, look at it. Perfect. Whew. Good stuff. I can probably put a little glob of glue and that'll stay in better. So this is a little cigarette. Here, I guess I'll hold it by the end of the smoke trail so you can see it. A little glob of hot glue might help it stay in place. Hopefully it doesn't melt this stuff. Cool. The reason I use hot glue is because it's very easy to get rid of it if you don't want it anymore. I mean, if you can't get the residue off, you just take a hairdryer to it and it comes off. Cool. Party time. That's party Deadpool. So looks like we're gonna probably finish the Deadpool section and then probably call it a night. I think. Well, I'll have a keyboard game, but stop the live stream, I think. Oh, looks so pretty. Okay, now I need Mayfix Deadpool. Because I think when I do my next reline of the stuff on the top shelf, I'm gonna probably have to like soak them. Because even with the wet cloth on these guys, taking this stuff off, it all now a lot of it stayed, like I can't get a lot of the dust off. It's so exposed to dust. Effects, Deadpool is what I'm looking for. Nike Boy J says, I'm going to have to pre-order your entire collection. I think that Deadpool stuff's looking pretty good, though, I gotta say. I got that. So, I liked what I had my previous Deadpool doing, so I don't plan on changing that. Which is, he's got his hand around Logan's shoulder, and he's like pointing to him. And I intend on keeping that pose because I love it. It's been the front and center of my Wolverine Deadpool pose or shelf as long as I've had it. So I actually intentionally bought Mayfix Deadpool. I skipped it initially because it was his modern costume and I would prefer more classic. But yeah, I skipped it initially and then went back and bought it when they reissued it because I wanted to have him in a pose with Wolverine, like similar to what I have. So, man, the dust on this is so bad. Just cleaning off the dust. Is anybody? We won't talk spoilers, but is anybody in here watching Miss Marvel? If so, thoughts? Do you like it? Do you not like it? I am so far digging it. I was not expecting to like it, so I went in with a very low bar of expectations. I don't know much about Kamala Khan as a character, but I'm really liking it. I think they're doing a really good job making it interesting, considering the fact that I thought it was going to be like a kids show. I mean, it is a little bit like a kids show, but okay, don't mind me. I'm just in my posture over here. We're just fucking chilling. Okay. Oh, Nike Boy J says, I just applied for a job, and if I get the job, my first purchase is going to be a Hot Toys Darth Vader. Look at you. Do you think they're going to make a spoiler alert for Obi-Wan Episode 6? In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you think they're going to make a Darth Vader with the mask chopped? Because I feel like that would be hard for even someone like me to turn down. I would, because I don't have anywhere to put a 12-inch Hot Toys figure. But I mean, that would be amazing. Hot Toys is one of those ones where it's like I can't even look at it because I get jealous of how awesome they are. And don't mind me, I'm just putting together this pose. Okay, it's mostly good here. Okay. I was trying to get the bicep swivel to articulate. I was kind of stuck. All right, so actually, it's all about the head tilt. You want to have the real expression for him. Oh, it's going to sit perfectly. Oh, I should have brought home my extra frame from the animated series Wolverine. I have an animated series Wolverine for my shelf here, for my Wolverine shelf. But I was thinking about putting the extra. So that one's going to be displayed in my display with the frame in his hand, because I always associate that Wolverine holding the frame as like the animated series Wolverine, obviously. So there we go. Okay, not quite, but almost there. Yeah, guys, so just a reminder for anybody who wasn't here at the beginning, next week, no show, because I'm going to be out of town in a small little village town that has shitty Wi-Fi, and I won't be home. So no shelf shuffle. I may do a live Instagram if my service is good enough, but we'll have to see. No promises. We'll see how it goes. Okay, let's get a little bit more of a normal pose for this guy. His body's kind of wonky. There we go. Okay, so I want to kind of do a kind of tilted head towards Wolverine. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah. There we go. More what I was looking for. It's good because I have room to add. And if I needed to tighten up this section, I could probably get one more Deadpool in. If I needed to tighten up this section, I could probably get one more Deadpool in. So that works pretty good. Go across his chest a bit more. Go. Okay. All right, and we'll start adding. I'm gonna just quickly put this Wolverine in. So I wish. Oh, where's that? All that stuff here. Some extra Wolverine hands. So yeah, so I'm gonna put this Wolverine, the shirtless one, in front with Deadpool here. But I fucking love the head sculpts we got from Logan out of that 5-pack, that Wolverine 5-pack. I didn't feel compelled to really need this shirtless Wolverine with the battle damage, which makes no sense. I guess it kind of makes sense. It takes a minute to recover, but yeah, the head sculpts on both of them are just pretty good. I'm gonna take the clawed hands off of this one. Kind of have him kind of casual. I want to find or make him like a towel, so that way I can kind of have it hanging over his shoulder to kind of look similar to Wade. How Wade looks so comfortable in his robe. There we go, like that. I wonder if I should have an extra set of. Let's give him a beer too. I don't want Wade to be drinking by himself. I think I should have another set of Wolverine hands that are just open hands. Hopefully. Or maybe I have. Let me see. I'm going to go off camera for a quick second here, guys. Let's see what I got in my fodder bin here. Sean Harn says, show us the MCU shelf. I'm almost finished. If you hang around for a minute, I'll do it before I go. Okay, what hand do I need? If we're gonna have him there drinking, it's gonna be his left hand. So right now I'm just off screen going through all of my extra parts to see if I can find a hand that can hold a beer. Left hand, okay, right hand. Doesn't really need to scale perfectly because you don't really be able to tell. At least I don't think you will. Alright, what is it? Left hand? That's a left hand. That looks weird, or that looks too small? Might look too small. Let's just see. Yeah, it might look a bit too small. So you guys don't get to be part of this, but it's just taking here. It should have something. Oh, that would be better. That's a better one. Oh yeah, that's better. Okay, cool. Cool. Good. Not perfect, but it's good enough that you won't notice it. Beer in the hand. Beer is in here, I think. Oh shit. Where are you, beer? Did I put you in a different spot? Maybe I did. Oh, my extra cigarettes in here. It should be in here. I know I did get rid of one of them. I gave it to my friend when I made him his figure of himself. Oh, I have to take a beer from a different Wolverine. Okay, I'm going to figure that out, but I'll do that different one. But probably going to do something like that where I put him right next to Wolverine there. And then I'll do something right there. So yeah, so that's where we're at. Okay, I will quickly show you guys the MCU shelf. Let me just, okay, let me do this real quick. Mobile cam. Alright, I'm going to take this off the tripod. Give me 1 second here, guys. Just got a camera, backspace. There we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so for the MCUs, one more time. This was the first shelf I did. Like, main Avengers, X-Men, Fox stuff, and then some Wakanda stuff. I put all my villains mixed in with my heroes. Villains are kind of all along the back. And then my second shelf I did was this Asgardian with street level stuff. So like Defenders, Shang-Chi, my extra Wolverine and Deadpool. And I did a little Doctor Strange section, and I did a little Spider-Man shelf. And then the last section is my cosmic section, so like Guardians, Eternals, Captain Marvel stuff. And they shared that with some Star Wars shit. So that's it. Alright. Let's do this. Woo! There we go. Okay, guys. That's all I got for you tonight. Sorry for the craziness. These shelf shuffles have been a challenge to set up. Every week it's a little bit different, depending on where it is. Sometimes it's up there, sometimes it's on the floor, sometimes it's in the middle, sometimes it's in one of the different cases. So it's been challenging to work with, if I'm being honest, but that's okay. But thank you guys very much for joining me again. If you haven't already subscribed, please do that. If you haven't left a like, please do that. We really appreciate it. It really helps. It costs you nothing. So yeah, if you don't mind, it'd be appreciated. Tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern time, I will be on Toying Around Unboxing Thursday. I will be unboxing a bunch of stuff, including my legendary Summer Swap secret custom figure that I received in the mail about 10 days ago. So very excited to open that. I have no idea what it is. That'll be tomorrow on Toying Around Unboxing Thursday. Go check him out on YouTube and Instagram and give him a subscribe and hit the bell. And I'll be opening that along with some Ninja Turtle stuff, some bunch of stuff. So it'll be good. Marcus C says, can't wait. Thanks, man. I'm excited. I'm very excited. The Butter Nation is a very engaging crowd, so I'm excited to chat. And Kevin's just a lot of fun. So Nike Boy says, have a good night, man. Thanks, dude. You too. Thanks for coming out. Again, no show next week. And then Friday night, as usual, me and my buddy Ryan, Moose Milk Media, are doing Friday nights again. We picked up after a month off last Friday. We're going to do a couple more Fridays, and then we're going to be switching it to Saturdays, just because his work schedule changed. So, yeah, it should be good. Looking forward to it. But as usual, this week we're going to be talking about Miss Marvel and where we're at with it so far. I don't think we're going to touch on too much. I think we're going to try to do Miss Marvel, then The Boys, then whatever. And because I'm missing Thor first week, we can't talk about that week because I won't have seen it. So very annoying. Thank you all. Have a really good night. Take care of each other. We'll see you soon.